I'm just going to sneak on in here. Get ready for story time. Today we are reading Belle to the Rescue. And I've got word from the North Pole that I think some special people might be watching tonight. I hear that maybe Cole and Dylan might be watching. So if you're watching, hi! All right, let's get into tonight's story. Mrs. Potts, Belle called as she walked into the kitchen. I found this bag of clothing sitting in the foyer. The master asked me to get rid of his clothes, Mrs. Potts said, with a sigh. They don't fit him anymore. I'll say, said Lumiere, not to mention that none of the pants have a hole for his tail. Luckily, the peddler is coming today, said Mrs. Potts. He'll be happy to take them off our hands. Belle returned the bag to the foyer and came back to the kitchen. Just then, Chip appeared. Hi, Belle, he said. Would you like to play hide and seek with me? I would love to, said Belle. Why don't I count while you hide? "98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come, called Belle. Rat-tat-tat. She was interrupted by a knock at the door. A peddler stood at the door proudly displaying his goods. Belle looked at the shiny ice skates. You have so many lovely items, she said, but we don't need anything today. However, I do have this bag of clothing for you, she told him. The peddler's eyes lit up. You are too kind, he exclaimed. You must take these in return. And he gave Belle the ice skates. Now what was I doing, said Belle, as she watched the peddler leave. Oh my goodness, I was looking for Chip. She searched among the books in the library and even peered inside the suits of armor in the Great Hall. Come out, wherever you are, Belle shouted in the ballroom, but her voice just echoed back to her. Chip was nowhere to be found. You win, Chip, Belle called. Chip? May I be of assistance, mademoiselle? Asked Lumiere. I can't find Chip anywhere, Belle told him. I haven't seen him since the peddler. Oh no! He must have been hiding in the bag of clothes I gave away. Come on, Lumiere, she said. We have to find Chip before he's lost forever. Belle quickly pulled on her cape and boots. Then she grabbed her new ice skates and put them over her arm, just in case. Outside, Lumiere pointed to the tracks the peddler's wagon had left in the snow. It looks like he took a wrong turn. That means he's on the castle grounds, Belle cried. There's still time to catch up with him. They galloped along in the snow. Ow! Belle and Lumiere gasped. They knew that sound. It was a wolf. Spooked, Philippe reared and stumbled off the road into a huge snowbank. Belle and Lumiere went flying. Once Belle had caught her breath, she grabbed a nearby branch and hoisted herself out of the snow. Next, she rescued Lumiere. Belle pulled and pulled, but couldn't budge Philippe. Then she had an idea. Using her skates like spades, Belle dug out Philippe. They raced down the road, trying to make up for lost time. Mon Dieu! Lumiere cried, as they reached a fork in the road. The tracks had disappeared under the falling snow. Which way should they go? Just then, Belle spotted a red bird in a tall tree. Belle walked up to the tree, grabbed a branch, and began to climb, higher and higher. I see him up ahead by the lake, Belle called out triumphantly. They walked to the lake's edge. He's so far away, Lumiere wailed. Belle smiled. Or is he? She said. Belle led them all onto the frozen lake, hoping to go straight across. But as soon as Philippe stepped onto the ice, there was a sharp crack. Philippe is too heavy, cried Lumiere. What were they going to do? Belle looked down and saw the answer. She quickly strapped on her new skates and stepped onto the ice. Whoa, Belle cried as she tried to keep her balance, but after a moment, she was skating smoothly. Belle's skates glided over the gleaming ice. The wind whipped through her hair as she sped across the lake faster and faster. With her eyes fixed on the peddler, Belle didn't notice a fallen tree until it was almost too late. Luckily, she swerved out of the way just in time. Finally, Belle reached the other side. Monsieur, she cried, out of breath. You took a wrong turn. But first, I think something very dear to me fell into the bag of clothes I gave you. A small teacup with a chip on its rim. All that trouble for a teacup with a chip in it? Said the peddler, shaking his head. It's my favorite one, she said. She opened the bag, and there was Chip, cozy as could be. Great hiding spot, huh, Belle? He whispered. The very best, said Belle with a grin. The end. Thanks for joining me for day 13 of our Storybook Advent Calendar. Tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. to see what day 14 has to hold. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye.